Darren Hammond is currently the highest-ranking competitive Latin American dancer from South Africa. He joins me now to discuss how COVID-19 is affecting South Africans doing great things abroad. Welcome to The Loft, Darren.
Thank you so much for having me.
Before we dive into your dancing, let's discuss the fact that you recently recovered from COVID-19. Now, can you tell us a little bit about this experience, what it was like, and how this pandemic itself is affecting the dance world?
Well, my personal experience was I had 34 days of isolation in a hospital on the border of Shenzhen and Hong Kong. So that was a learning experience for myself, I can say. Time to grow, you know. But everyone is in the same boat. It's not only the dancers. I think, of course, the dancing world has been hit extremely hard because what we do is we dance together, we get close, up close and personal. So, of course, the social distancing is not great for us, but everybody's experiencing this. And I think, and if we can, we have to look at it as a beautiful opportunity to dig deep and grow and just give this world a little moment to slow down a little bit.
I like the fact that you have just highlighted the that even though you were in isolation in a foreign hospital in like borders of two countries, you still decided to use that as an opportunity to grow, as you place it so humbly and so eloquently. In those moments, during those days, it couldn't have been easy. And right now on the show, we are discussing the fact that a lot of people have to try overcome these uncertain times. How did you feel during that very uncertain moment in your life?
To find your purpose, then there's nothing that can slow you down ever. And my purpose is that I have this energy inside that I just want to share with people. And I used to do it by dancing. I used to make people feel good by dancing and giving them energy and inspiration. But just because I can't dance doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing that. So I still try to speak to people, speak to my family. If you've got a purpose and you've got a drive, then there's literally nothing on this planet that can slow you down. No virus, no war, no anything. You just gotta keep going for it, you know?
Oh, wow, Darren, I actually just got goosebumps, honestly, because I love your flair and your passion for life. A lot of people might not be able to bounce back with that same amount of passion and that positivity. But before we dive into yourself, I just want to backtrack. How did it feel like growing up as little Darren in a household where you had two older siblings, Ryan and Haley, who were both multiple South African ballroom and Latin American champions? I mean, what was it like growing up in this sort of dance family?
Yeah, exactly. Growing up, I don't even remember starting dancing. It was just always dancing, literally since I came out, I reckon. So, but they were my two biggest inspirations, of course, my brother and my sister, and they pushed me harder than anybody else, except myself maybe. But they caused me to be this person and the dancer that I am today. And of course, my mother, the inspiration for almost all Latin American ballroom dancers in South Africa. So that is just some big shoes to try and fill, you know?
Huge shoes, but you didn't shy or cower away from this. In fact, you used this as a challenge to go on full throttle regardless. Now, earlier on, you were speaking about not letting your goals or letting a virus or anything intercept your goals and the ones that you had for yourself. Now, do you believe if you hadn't grown up in this dance family, you would have still had the same goal and dream?
That's a very good question.
Yeah, I got you there,
huh? In this time is probably the first or second time in my life. Maybe the first time was after the surgery. I had double hip surgery 2 years ago. So I'll say this is the second time in my life that I've ever considered my life without dancing to see what it would be like, just to even open that thought, because before, you know, it's just, there's only one thing. That's it, go for that thing. But sometimes you have to veer, if it's by choice or by the world making a choice for you. But as I say, if you have this passion, then your gift, one of my favorite sayings ever is you can lose your talent, you can lose your skill, right? Something can happen, you can have an accident, or you can just become demotivated. You can lose your skill, but you can never lose your gift. That's why it's so important to find it.
Woo! I get. Are you a ballroom dancer or are you a motivational speaker? You are really moving me this motivational Monday here on Afternoon Express. And I'm pretty sure that our viewers can do the same. And viewers, don't worry, we are not leading you astray, because we are speaking to someone who believes in winning. And all he does is win. Since winning Blackpool in the under-21s, you compete in the amateurs. And you're actually quite fortunate enough to be trained by Donnie Burns, MBE, and Gaynor Fairweather, MBE. MBE, who are considered dance sports royalty. And for those who don't know, they were awarded their MBEs by Queen Elizabeth II herself. So what is it like training with these legends?
Well, yeah, they're okay. 15-time world champion record holders. I think they know a thing or two about it. Once or twice they danced somewhere. But of course, if you want to be successful in something, you got to model the best, I think, right? And if you can get up close and personal with the best and breathe in their air and let them speak to you and feed you with energy, then it's just giving you an unfair advantage, I think. So It's been an absolute privilege to spend this time with them and to learn from them and just see them operate, I have to say.
I mean, it is towards the end of Mandela Month, it being July here, and it just gives me so much joy to see South Africans doing incredible things on a very global level, because that's what Madiba stood for. After all the chaos of 2020, what are you doing to get yourself and your partnership not only to where it was, but also to break through that barrier and into the final?
Well, first, I'll just say that my father shares a birthday with Mandela. So my two fathers share a birthday, let's say that.
Oh, wow. Or Dada and Daddy.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, to get back, yes, we're going to use this time wisely, and I think everybody should. And think of it as a blessing that is happening for us and not to us. And we can just take advantage. We will never again have these times to just be ourselves and to learn about ourselves. And any amount of joy or success or wealth or anything you want to achieve in life means that you need to be that kind of person. That goal is not coming to you. You are going to it. So go for it and become that person that you need to be to achieve those things. And nothing's going to stop us.
Oh, wow, I love that. And you know, truly, as Darren is this motivational speaker, he slid in some advice there regardless, giving us jewels to walk away with as South Africans, all the way repping us in Hong Kong. We appreciate you, Darren. Darren Hammond, who is an international dancing sensation, but decided to share his flair and his passion here on Afternoon Express. Cheers, Darren.
Thank you so much. Love to South Africa, and I miss you all.
South Africa, let's show Darren some love on social media. As much as he misses us, we surely miss his magic here in Mzansi. Head over to our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram or Facebook. Use that hashtag Afternoon Express and let's show Darren some love.